Corso. Who is he? I know, Papa. I know. He's so not fair. You're so adorable. It's so hard. I know. Yeah, Fluffy. I know you smell other people on me, huh? What? I didn't do anything. I didn't cheat. Okay. I know. I know. If I'm gone for more than 1 minute, you're going to perish in the wind. I know. Okay. I'm going to give it until it hits 1 minute. Give Loki his Loki loving. Yeah, you're so good. What is so crazy? What is? You guys are hearing my puppy voice. What? Hey, Merle. I wanted just to come on quickly. I didn't come on this morning. We went to the doctors. Hope and I have COVID, and that's the reason why we are feeling really crummy. And I'm waiting for the X-rays to come back because they think I might have pneumonia. We shall see. But I just wanted to come in and say hi. Thank you for all the well wishing and everything. My X-ray did come in. My X-ray. My laser did come in today in the pouring rain, and UPS didn't put any plastic bags on it. But I wanted to share this real quick. There was like a lot of vendors affected by SME. And not happening in Tennessee or Florida. And there's like a list. If you go into So Whatever, there's a list on Facebook of these vendors where you can try to like purchase something from them so that way that they can recoup some of their costs. I purchased from 6 Stitches. I plan on purchasing more. I'm just being really cognizant with my money because all these hurricanes and we don't have a generator. And I feel like that is a must when you own a house or you have an apartment or something because it can mean so much. So this place is 6 Stitches. She packed it really well. It's just really wet here. And let's see. Oh, look at how pretty this is. This is a dragon. This is a dragon clip bowl. So you put your clips inside. It's so pretty. She has like cats, skulls. You guys don't know. He will sniff. It's not for Loki. I know. Everything's for Loki. Go lay down. You're supposed to lay down, Pop Pop. So, it's a clip bowl. They have. I'm talking to them, not you, Pop Pop. So I got this because it was purple and like I like how it did the iridescent into gold. And I have a really cool clip bowl that is a skull, but I'd like to have clip bowls at every sewing station, and this will be one. And this, she packed it so good, like there's no room for error. Oh, there's a little token of something. Oh, let's see what these are. Don't eat the paper, Loki. Not for No, the clip bowl's not for Loki. He's kind of clingy since 2 conventions back to back. Again, this is from 6 Stitches. I don't know if you did scan this QR code and go to their site. I know. I heard you. These are probably going to go to my daughter. Hope likes little things like this. Look, it's like a little person. I'm not too sure like what kind of animal this is, but it's cute. I got the turtle. And I got a little baby lizard. Why do I want these? I would just play with these. These are really cool. I love 3D toys. I love, there's like this dragon mesh that I want that goes across your neck. That's a 3D toy. I'm going to put them inside the little clip bowl. Hey, the little dude stands up on his own. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, if you are able to, I'm not here. The thing is I don't like doing mail openings. I don't like doing anything like that because I I've been on the cusp where it was hard to get by, where you're living paycheck to paycheck and you have no disposable income. I know what that's like, and when I would see other people do openings, it would kind of make me happy that they got it, but kind of jealous that I'm not able to get it, and sad that I wasn't able to get it. That's one of the reasons why you don't see me doing a lot of box openings and stuff. Um, but at the same time, I want you to know just because I get something doesn't mean you have to get it. I just sometimes want to share tools that are making my life easier because I get asked all the time, like, what's your favorite tool? What's your favorite Notion? What helped made this bag more successful? So I like to just, you know, like tell you. So I do have my printer, not my printer, my laser. I got the M1 Ultra from X Tools. The reason why I chose X Tools is because one, it was an enclosed. It had an air purifier that I bought with it, and it also you don't need glasses because the shield that comes down is essentially the glasses. I got air assist and fire safety on there to make sure that if there's a spark or smoke or something, it will automatically shut down and it will help prevent fires. And they're one of the few companies that actually have that as a feature that you could buy. Which I think they should have that on every laser. Like, I feel like if you have a laser, you should have that on there. And the reason why I got a laser is I wanted to be, 2025 is my year that I want to be more self-sufficient. Um, Ryan, I'm glad that you feel that way towards that person, but everyone here doesn't. I try to keep this a neutral ground, no politics. It's not worth it. We all have different beliefs, so yeah, that's not needed, Ryan. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that comment. Um, so yeah, so it's enclosed, and the reason why I got the Ultra is it's supposed to replace so many things. The Ultra is an ink printer, a laser engraver. Um, it has a rotary thing similar to the Cricut where there's mats that you can put down to cut fabric, leathers, and all that. It's a foiler. It has a lot of different features that a lot of lasers don't have. It's like kind of the first of its kind, and I was really excited to get it. And it wasn't just like, oh, Shinova has the money for that. Trust and believe me, I don't. It took it took two conventions to savings, and that's minus all the fees that come with vending, gas, hotels, food, all that stuff, and a couple other additional outside sales in order for me to get that. So there's a couple things that I got that to help improve um, my workroom and my workflow to help me get to the next level because I'm always trying to achieve the next best thing for me. So I'm hoping that I can show you an unboxing of that uh, maybe this weekend or later this week. I still need to clean up my room. It has been really hard. We've been sick. My daughter and I have been sick since August 29th on and off, and we really just thought we had a summer cold, and no one else in the house exhibited. Faith did not exhibit any symptoms. My husband didn't exhibit any symptoms, and Kendall Jr. didn't. They were all fine. So we just thought it's summer cold we caught or whatever. We just found out today we have COVID, and it's like this new strand that is super contagious. And now I'm just really worried because my son is at my father-in-law's house and with my nephew, and my nephew doesn't have can't fight the same immune things like my son can, and it just I wish I would have went to the doctors yesterday before he left the house. Um, I literally had no energy to go to the doctors. I have barely any energy at all. So I am just basically watching YouTube, falling asleep on YouTube, and I haven't got a chance to get around and do everything I wanted to do. So I'm hoping that I will now that I know what I have and I'm going to be getting on medicine and stuff like that, that it'll start working right away and I'll be okay. Hey, so yeah, COVID sucks. I'm not going to tell you to wear a mask or not wear a mask. Urgent care did say that this new strand is super contagious, and me and Hope have had it, I guess, for a while. So yeah, COVID. And it sucks because I really wanted to show you guys today the opening of the laser and explain to you the safety reasons why I got this particular laser. But yeah, I can't. So the one thing I can show you is this, and this is from a person that was supposed to be at SME. It is called, they're called Six Stitches. I'm gonna put the QR code. Um, so if you could take a screenshot, you could scan that and see. They have posted a post, and so whatever group, and this little clip bowl is the cutest thing ever. Look at the little dragon. It's my little Smog. Um, I wanted to get it in red, but the purple with the gold was giving it. And I would really pay attention because she unleashed like a whole bunch of them. And I waited 10 minutes and every color that I wanted was sold out. So just look inside. It's really well made. I'm really impressed. People with 3D printers always impressed me, like the things that they can do with it. So yeah, support someone if you can. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a few more tickets left for the More Me Know event if you're able to do that. I think that's pretty cool that Lauren got a group of people and they're really trying to make it happen for these people that are missing out in SME, and also inviting other people to come. There's a lot of workshops, and Shannon, who's on there, she's going to be one too, and she's going to be showing you how to edge paint. And she is what I consider a pro at edge painting. She shows a lot of patience. So if you want to see how she edge paints, that's definitely it. I know Nikki Kinder, which I've admired her work a lot, and I finally got to meet her at Lizardly Stitchery. She's very knowledgeable, and she's going to be explaining interfacing, similar to like when I do it, but she's going to be like, from what I read, she's going to be having like little quilt tester blocks, not quilt blocks, like little samples, so that you can feel what these interfacings do. Because interfacing, like I told you guys before, is like the underwear. If you have the right shapewear, you look like a perfect 10 in a dress. But if you have the incorrect undergarments, it can make you look frumpy, ill fitted, the whole 9 yards. The same thing goes with our bags. If you have something that is a little bit more Loki, give me the cardboard. Give it to me, Papa. Pop Loki's. Come on, big boy. No. You can't eat cardboard. Hold on. Thank you. Ew. Okay. Okay. Super fun when Loki's up here with me. So, it is. It is. That's how I've always said. I've always said that. That's what. That's what interfacing is. And interfacing is just the underwear, and it helps tremendously. Sometimes you want that corset where it's nothing but structure, and other times you're like, hey, I can go with like just like some tummy control and use that fleece. Like if you don't grab the cardboard, don't go, don't. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, structure, soft, and etc. Yeah, it's really hard to explain, like, to people, because sometimes you can put fusible fleece into something and it has like a ton of structure, and it also could be compared to you using a waterproof a waterproof he's doing the most. Okay, a waterproof canvas, or not. Are you eating plastic paper? No, no paper. And then he has a nerves like grunt sigh. Okay, so yeah, it all depends. The more I dabble with interfacing, the more I realize how much I love it, and I love a lot of old school ones. Like right now, The last couple bags I made were I was using Thermoland. Like I try to figure out why I stopped using that, and I think it was because everybody was on the Decaville high, and we all were like, "Oh, Decaville this, Decaville that," but we were forgetting what the originals, the old G's were, and that is something we should never forget. You always need to go back to the OGs, kind of like patterns. Like literally, Swoon has every shape in any pattern book as original pattern, and people will be asking for like certain styles bowling bag, and I'm like, oh, that's the that's the Maisie, that's the Betty Bowler, that's this. You got to go back, keep the core information, and then you can expand on it. Just like I want to get into a bucket bag. Well, if you get the Swoon bag, there is a add-on to a bucket bag style and grommet. So like go back to your roots, because sometimes I think when we learn new things we forget the old things, and that's not how it works. We 1 plus 1 is always going to enter 2, and we're always going to remember our rudimentary like primary numbers and all that stuff like that to get us to that algebra and all that. So don't forget the beginnings of what you learned, because it's imperative. And I was really excited to see Nikki have this class, because it's something that I feel like all bag makers need a refresher on, no matter if you're an advanced bag maker or brand new to the block. He's literally picking the spandex with his claws on my my spandex on my thigh. It's okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. The Decaville light one. Yes. And like the thing is that it's crazy to me because I don't use as much Decaville light. However, I use a lot of Decaville heavy. I use a lot of and not the way that people normally use it too. Like I've been told like you can't put Decaville light throughout the whole bag, and I'm like, yeah, squash that. And then one of my favorite things is that in the Ora Rosa Magdalena, you use Decaville heavy on the main panels, and I'm just like, this is what I'm talking about. So it's going back to it. Yes, yes, it's much easier. The only my only issue with Vogue and McCall are the big fours, is um, the sparse directions, and I think that is one thing that I do like about the newer designers that do it on PDF. Like a lot of them are doing AO files, so you can have the same kind of feel as the pattern big four. You get the AO files, you can cut out whole pieces and call it a day. But the directions, like McCall, like I picked up a McCall pattern that is I found at a vintage store, and it's from like I don't know, it's old, and it's this badass messenger bag, right? It has zero directions. It's like pictures, and you add this part to this part, and you're just like, okay. It's just like the interfacing is like use stabilizer. Which one? Which one, buddy? Which one? So that's what I like about having. That's why I go on and on about certain designers. Like I told you, my favorite designers for writing would have to be Alexis from Ora Rosa or Shannon from Not a Thread Co. Because you get an education. Like you're not just getting something small and minute. And I think the reason why I respect their time frame of them coming out with the pattern is I know that I'm going to learn something new. Like when I tested for the Rowena and we were putting in our straps, this is how I put my the strap connectors. I put my strap connectors the exact same way on my last hitchhiker bag, and that is how I'm going to do it from now on. No one's ever shown it that way, and even if you were like, I'm not for this pattern, get the directions. It is like going to college and getting someone with like the best notes in class. Like, and you're just like, how the hell did you get all this information? And it's really good. And same with Alexis. Alexis throws curveballs, and like if you got her last pattern, there's this part where we were putting Decaville heavy on like right on top of each other with like a 1/8 of an inch space. And when you pull the lining down, all of a sudden you have this nice rigid bag that has Decaville light, and there's this gap where you could do the top stitching. It blew my mind because I never even thought of anything like that. I'm like, holy shit, how do you think of things like that? Another designer who writes really well is Erica from Lavender and Twine. I have known Erica before her, prior to her first project. We were both a big part of Fierce Kittens group, or we're a watcher or whatever, and I've been secretly rooting for Erica from all the way along. She is very knowledgeable, and the way she explains things, I feel like a beginner can always do her pattern. So there's certain pattern designers I'm just like, yeah. And then there's like my medium pattern designer. What I call a medium is someone that gets short, sweet, to the point, and never fails. But because you've sewn so many of their patterns, it becomes automatic, kind of like a swim pattern. You know you're going to do a 1/2 inch. You know you're going to do 1/4 of an inch for a zipper. So uh, my country cow like Sonar and so many other people remind me of this middle ground where I love doing their patterns because you're still getting the information. It's just not as detailed or giving you tips. So like I like the mix up of everything, but my personal favorite are the people that have the 60 plus pages. I know you're going to kill me off of that, but I read it and read it and read it, and I feel like once I'm done reading this that I have improved my skills as a sewist, if that makes sense. Hey, Io. So it could be real life. So I just wanted to like come on and say that I'm planning on buying some more from the people from SME. I am really devastated for what everything that's going on, and I just feel sorry for the vendors that put in money for product and they're not selling it. So even if you're only able to buy like zipper pull or zipper, it helps. If you're in the market to buy something for a bag, I would definitely look at the list of people and just buy from them versus your regular person, because shopping small helps people out. And two, these people put a lot of money into their business to go to these conventions that are no longer happening. And it would be like me. I make a lot of bags, and if I made 50 bags for this convention and it cancels or whatever, how many man hours did I put in? How much material did I put in? How much of my time, my effort, my energy, my soul? And so if you're able just to buy one thing, it's paying it forward and you're helping out a small business. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to show you the Dragon Ball clip because I'm pretty freaking excited. I did really want it in red, but I'm here for the purple. They had it sold immediately. It was like a red with like gold and black, and I was like, smog, but this is super cute. I got it for my Lord of the Ring fantasy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, yeah, it is a good size. You can hold a lot of clips in here. So I'm gonna hop off and take care of this COVID and rest. And yeah, hopefully you'll see me on Sunday and I can show you a little bit more of my new toy. I'm really proud of getting it. I again, mostly please do your research on lasers before you purchase one. A lot of them don't have a lot of technology to prevent fires, and I know two designers really well who their house burned down. So having being educated on this matter before you purchase is tremendous. It's tremendous. Figuring out what else additional with your insurance on your home, your or whatever, you need to figure that out. And then I'm a person that buys warranties in case something happens, it gets covered, as well as this particular one has a fire safety and an air assist to it, which is first of its kind. I couldn't find any other technology, any other brand that has the fire technology. And again, I'm doing a closed case lid, so you don't have to wear goggles, and everything is isolated inside of there. You'll notice when I put it up in my room, I'm going to also have a fire extinguisher right underneath it. Having a fire extinguisher is vital, and never use the machine and like walk away. You focus on that machine. You stay near that machine. So I'm really excited about this new toy. I definitely will show you all the gadgets that come with it. But again, just because I get something does not necessarily mean you need to have something. If you would like to know more about it, just leave a comment down below and I'll tell you everything and I will show you everything. So, I know. Okay, I know. I have COVID right now, so I'm trying not to go around anybody. It was funny because I was gonna meet Arnetta in DC, and I just didn't feel good, and I just was like, if I give her something, if she gets like a cold because of me, you have to. I'm super sensitive to this. My mom has cardiomyopathy and a blood condition where she has a blood clot disorder. My sister has a blood clot disorder. So I've always been really cognizant of being sick and having people in my life that have a weaker immune system than me. I will sit there and cry. I will not go to you, masked up, gloved up. I will not go to you because I don't want to be a cause for you to be sick. If there's an inkling of sickness in me, I will not come to you because I don't want you to get sick because of me. So I will talk to you all later. I hope everyone has a fantastic and wonderful day. If you're not able to sew, it's okay. Just know you're a wonderful person and just keep pushing on. All right? I'll talk to you all later. Bye. I see you, Bubbles.